Okay, our next topic is session 1, uh, actors on the scene. Okay. In this session, we will discuss what are the actors on the scene or database. Okay, the topic name is actors on the scene. Okay, here mainly database administrators and database designers. So these are the and end users. These are the three actors on the scene. In database environment, like database administrators, okay, like database administrator and database designer. First, we list out all the actors, designers, okay, and end users. These are the three main important actors on the scene. Database design administrator, in any database environment, the primary source is the database itself. In any database means database environment, the primary source is database, okay, and the secondary source is the related software, okay. The secondary source is the DBMS and related software. See, first is database. Inside that we have a software, related softwares, right, or DBMS, database management system, right, and inside that all these to control, okay, the administrating these resources is the responsibility of the database administrator, DB, okay, database administrator, okay. All these database system, database management system and software, all these things will be administrating or uh, coordinating by database administrator. DBA is the responsible for authorizing access to the database, coordinating and monitoring its use. Okay, the mainly the DBA is the one is controlling and coordinating the entire DBMS. Okay. So next is database designers. Database designers are responsible for identifying the data to be stored. Okay, what type of data to be stored or how much data, all those things the database designers will give the picture. Okay, like database and for choosing appropriate structure to represent and store the data. And it is also responsibility of database designers to communicate with all prospective database users in order to understand the requirements of creating the database. Okay, and also the database designers typically interact with each potential group of users and the views of database that meet the data and processing the requirements of the groups, and even the analyzation and integration with the users with the other group. Okay, all these will be the responsibility of the database designers. Okay, communication, storing, controlling by administrator is communicating and designing the meets of requirements. Okay, all this will be the responsibility of our database designers. The last one is end users. Okay, end users means the users which are used by the database. Okay, the end users are the people whose jobs require access to the database for querying, updating and manipulating. The end users are nothing but people who are accessing or required to access, people who are required to access that like querying and updating the database or generating a report. Generating a report. All these are called end users. Okay. There are several categories of users. Like within this, we have types. Categories are types of end users. One is casual end user, means occasionally you are accessing the database, or nothing but casual end users. And naive end user, naive or parametric. These are the two. It's both on the same, but we used to call two names. Okay, naive or parameter. Okay, which are make up portion of database end users, sizable portion of database end users. Their main job or function revolves around constantly querying and updating the database. Okay, which are constantly or frequently updating and monitoring the database, which are occasionally. Okay, casual means occasionally they are accessing the database. Okay, like weekly, monthly, right? Navy means constantly or frequently updating the database. Okay, and which is also called, okay, frequently or so also called canned transactions. Okay, frequently or constantly or accessing the database, like updating, retrieving, manipulating, editing, whatever the work they do on the database, which are called canned transactions. Okay, best examples are bank tellers, reservation agents, shipping clerks. All these are called the canned transactions. Okay, so third one is sophisticated end users. Third one is sophisticated end users. What are these sophisticated end users? Including engineers, scientists, business analysts. These are called sophisticated end users. And other who thoroughly familiarize themselves, means expertise on particular concepts or a particular database are called sophisticated end users. Okay, the best examples are engineers, scientists, and business analytics. Okay, the DBM is in order to implement their own applications to meet their complex requirement. Okay, these are the people who are creating their own database and maintain with the complex requirements. Okay, so the last one is standalone. The last one is standalone end users. The name itself is giving standalone end users, means use personally. Okay, use personal databases. Use personal database like finance, software packages. Most of the maintain personal databases. Okay, ready to use packaged applications may use, right? Okay, these are all standalone end users. Like even we can maintain our own databases, like a daily database, like daily what are the activities we do, our daily finance for personal or personal packet money. These are all small databases we can maintain personally. Okay, that's about actors on the screen and various end users. Okay, we'll meet you in the next session. Thank you. Bye.